What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the How to Survival series, where today we are back over here at the slime farm. Where a few episodes ago I mentioned that I wanted to do this down here floor design with the slime blocks all across the perimeter of the slime farm, and that is quite a big area. If I can pull it up, which it appears does not want to be working, maybe it's because of the shaders. But basically along this cobblestone, not cobblestone, just stone border, that is the entirety of the area I want to clear. And that's quite a large area. Just getting this area done and that extra chunk took me quite a few hours. So I decided to switch up methods. And instead of clearing these chunks by hand and then going with a flying machine or something, I'm doing an all flying machine. So I have started preparing the area for a flying machine. The one I'm using is a Shulkercraft design, and you have to prepare the land by making everything a Y level of 75. And that's what you saw me do in the time lapse before this episode started. And so yeah, everything should now be a Y level of 75 besides some of this stuff in the middle and that up there. But the idea is I will stop the flying machine before it gets too close to any of this, because I have to kind of be there watching it anyway, and I'll be able to get a bunch of cool ores doing that as well. But the next thing to do is clear a bunch of water, because I've built it kind of near an ocean. There is a bit of water I have to clear, and over here as well, and there's a few extra little lakes here and there. But I do have to clear all this water for the flying machine to work. Otherwise the TNT will fall into the water and will not explode. So that is the next thing I got to do. So I'm going to get some sponges out and get to clearing this water. Okay, so now all the water here is cleared that was in the ocean. Then a lot of the other spaces as well. I'm pretty sure everything is cleared in terms of water. And in terms of the height, we are all done as well. And I'm pretty sure that's all I had to do. I will double check the Shulkercraft video, but I believe it is now time to start with making the flying machines. And I have to pick a corner to start on. I'm thinking this one, but I might run into issues where this wall gets exploded and water rushes in. But if that does happen, I'll have to clear a bit of the area here manually later on. But I'm thinking in that case, I might want to start on this corner, because this corner doesn't have any water obviously, and it is at a nice height. Nothing's too high up. So if I start it here, and then it will be going that way first of all, so it'll get to the water later on. Yeah, we might be right then, but the problem with this corner is this area is too high, and I'm kind of worried about this area. And the problem with this corner is that, same thing again, if we're going this way, it'll run into a bit of an issue here. So what I'm thinking is that corner, and then it'll be running this way up until here. Then I will probably make it go this way then. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm thinking start there, because that just makes the most sense. I will do a bit more thinking off camera, but otherwise I'm gonna put together the flying machine and then we can give it a test run. Okay, so I built up the flying machine over here, and also the return system on the other side. So it should be all ready to go. And as you might notice, I've included an obsidian wall here. That's to stop, once this explodes, the water rushing in. It still does a bit because down the bottom bits of the ocean get uncovered, but I will go around and fix that as we go along. So hopefully all should be well and minimal manual digging will be required. But I think it's time to test it. So for that, I'm gonna have to fly over here and first of all destroy this block I've noticed, and then second of all land on top of this thing and break this block, and that should be it. And there it goes. Thank God it worked. Last time I attempted this, it did not. That is very loud. I'm going to turn that down. Alright, there we go. Oh, looks like we've uncovered a bit of water here. And I'm also going to include a redstone block here, so once it comes back, it pauses the machine. But, yeah, so that should pause it. But right now, I'm going to get out some of my obsidian. And as it starts uncovering the water, I'm going to have to fix it up. But as you can see, it is working quite nicely. And hopefully it should go all the way down to the return system and then return without any issues. Alright, it's about to get to the water, and as you'll be able to see, some of these parts will uncover, and as you can see, the water starts coming in. Now I will go and fix that. I just want the TNT machine to move a bit so I don't get exploded. And I think I'll put the obsidian here. So if I just go like this, it should stop it from coming from this side. And if we just cover the rest of this up, it should stop the water from flowing over here. But now I gotta do the rest of this. As you can see, quite a lot gets uncovered, and it will continue to do so. But before I continue doing that, I want to check that the flying machine will return without any issues. And I might have to do another loop around before it happens. Alright, hopefully I can catch it here. Alright, yes, perfectly, it worked. It returned the flying machine, and it also went over a block. Alright, now once this moves out of the way, I can start covering this up again, because once it gets to the other side, it will pause and I won't have to worry about being quick enough. So I can take my time doing this. But otherwise, this is ready to just get going. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and yeah, you can enjoy a time lapse of this machine doing its work. Okay, so after hours and hours of work, I have got a massive hole. And you may be thinking, why the hell would I want that? Well, just because it's cool. Yeah, I just really wanted to have a massive hole and deck it out. So I'm gonna kind of decorate it really. Slime block floor with carpet on top. I'll do some decorative walls as well, probably. And yeah, it'll look quite nice, and I'll have the slime farm in the middle. I have to rebuild it because I thought it would just be easier to let the flying machine destroy it than to stop it and rebuild it from every which angle. Also, I'm thinking of maybe doing a different design. And with that different design, I can also put a bunch of new slime farms, because if you see all these dark green patches, those are all slime chunks. I can build a bunch of them here. But I'm kind of in two minds whether to do that or do some other farms down here, which require like spawning spheres to be cleared. Like maybe I could even do another creeper farm down here, but I do have a pretty efficient one already. So maybe I will do the slime idea. But anyway, I have something to show you guys besides this massive hole. If I come over here to where I've been storing all my stuff since I moved it from over there. Yeah, these chests over here. This is what I want to show you. All of the ores I've collected. So let's start off with the least interesting stuff. The coal. Got a bunch of coal here and a lot more in these. These shulker boxes are even full. And a bunch more here. Got some coal blocks as well. And then this chest. Got a bunch of redstone and iron. Both ores and dust for the redstone. Bunch more here. Couple shulker boxes with a bit in it. But then this one. This is what I'm most excited about. We got a bunch of diamonds. Look at all these diamonds. Golden lapis, pretty cool as well, I guess. But these diamonds is what I'm most excited about. I want to see if I fortune all of this, if I can make a diamond beacon. That would be really cool. But yeah, I will see about that later on in the episode. But for now, I want to get to work on this. And I won't be able to do the entirety of the slime block floor, just because I don't have enough slime blocks for that. I do have over 2 double chests, as you can see over here. But that is not going to be nearly enough for the area I have to cover here. But I will at least do the center. I think I'll start in the center because that's where the quad slime chunk is. And then I will get to work on the walls also. But I got to work out a design for those walls in a creative world. So I'm going to do that and then we can get to work on this big hole. Okay, so I've come up with a bit of a design for the wall. And it's going to be this. So it's going to be 3 layers of purple, green, purple, green, and hopefully we'll end on purple. Well, actually, I can make it end on whatever the hell I want. So it will end on purple. And then a bit of spruce logs on the side and the top, just to kind of give it a bit of a darker contrast. And then since it's a slime farm, it's going to be slimes on the sides. And this will be the center of each 4 sides. So imagine you, say this was our cleared out area over here. You would have one, this area. That's the center chunk. There's one here, here, and here. So that's how it'll look, except it'll take over a whole chunk and be that big. So yeah, that will be that. And then behind the slime, it'll be this purple without the green. And that's just to make it so the green doesn't blend in too much, because you have discovered my way of floating sand, floating concrete rather. But if we put green here, and as well as the purple, it would just blend in a bit too much. And I'm not really randomizing that too much as I have before. But as you can see, it kind of blends in a bit much. And I think the purple just stands out more. And the reason I'm using these 2 colors is because I'm going to use another Shulkercraft farm design. And it is going to be their slime farm. They recently have done a massive slime farm where they cleared an entire chunk also. And they use a portal based design. So that's why I'm using this purple and green. Green obviously for slime. Purple for the portal. And I think those 2 colors actually work quite well together. I was going to go with just a green gradient like this. And that does look pretty good. But I think this works just a bit better. And the colors stand out a bit more. And the floor is going to be this. And I think it works well enough that it will look good. So yeah, I'm going to get into the How to Survival world. And collect a bunch of materials and hopefully just get a bit done. We definitely won't get it all done, but let's get a start on it at least. Alrighty, so after a bit of time gathering materials and then a bit of time more building, we got this. And this is just a small sample of what's to come on a much larger scale. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and I'm quite happy with it. We got the big slime in the middle, then with some of this green purple pattern on the outside, with purple on the inside surrounding the slime, and this chest. Don't worry, that will be gone, but that's just full of my building materials. So, I would continue with this, but the episode I feel has dragged on for long enough already, and there is still one more thing I want to do before the episode passes. So, we're gonna go do that. And that thing is to check how much we can get out of all these ores. Especially the diamonds is what I'm looking forward to the most. So I'm gonna have to place all these ores down, get my fortune pick out, and then mine them all up. And hopefully not run out of storage space for all this stuff we get. I might bring a few chests with me. Alright, so I've been working a little while on these 6 towers of ore. Each of them are 5x5, and they are absolutely filled with ores, so they're not hollow. As you can see, it goes all the way through to the other side, and it's like that all the way to the top. So I just want to show you how big these are, just so you can understand the sheer amount of ores I got. So let's start with the smallest, I guess, diamond. Yeah, it's pretty big, especially for diamond, but it's nowhere compared to the other ones. We got tiny bit more lapis than diamond. Got a heap of redstone. And just look at the coal. There's 3 just for coal. We got 1 going that high. And 2 of them going all the way to world height. That is just insane. And I still have 3 full more shulker boxes full of coal. And I just thought I'll leave these just in case I want to build with them or something. I don't know why I would ever want to build with them. But I couldn't be bothered placing more down, really. But anyway, I'm going to fortune all this and see how much of everything we get. Okay, so after 2 hours of mining down ore pillars, I finally cleared it all. And let's take a look at the results. Got over a shulker of coal blocks with a bit more. Same with redstone, very similar amount between these two. Got quite a lot of lapis. Don't know what I'll ever do with all this, but this is what I'm really excited about, all these diamonds. And I said it would be cool if I can make a beacon out of it, and sadly I just fall a tiny bit short. I would need 4 more to make a beacon, and I can probably get that together with the diamonds I already have. And I believe I have some ores stored at the base, so I probably can make a beacon, but yeah, that's not something I'm going to worry about now. So I will take all this stuff back to the base, and yeah, call it an episode. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But until next time, later guys.